Jon Jones. All right, so here he is, the consensus greatest mixed martial arts athlete of all time, UFC light heavyweight champion Jon Jones. It has been a remarkable career. The toughest fight he has had came against you. He is trying to add to his legacy here tonight in what is yet another big spot for Johnny Bones.
Jon Jones is a guy that has reached the true pinnacle of mixed martial arts. No matter what he was going through outside of the octagon, the moment he stepped foot in there, he was just the best of the very best. I've shared the octagon with him twice, and I have never felt that I was getting attacked by so many different things. He's a phenomenal mixed martial artist, truly deserves to go down in the UFC Hall of Fame. A champion now, was a champion before, one of the longest reigns in UFC light heavyweight history.
And it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it as well as he does. That 84-inch reach, certainly one of many tools in the vast arsenal of Johnny Bones Jones. All right, here's the heavyweight contender, Francis Ngannou, DC. Prevailing wisdom is that eventually he's going to find his way back into a UFC title fight. Had the first fight against Stipe that didn't go his way. This is as big a power threat as this division really has ever seen.
You don't lose, you get an opportunity to learn.
Right.
And Francis Ngannou learned from the fight with Stipe Miocic at UFC 220. And it was evident when he made his way back to the octagon. Curtis Blades was a guy that could employ the same type of strategy as Stipe Miocic did, but Francis disposed of him in the first round. Cain Velasquez was another guy that could employ that strategy. Francis disposed of him in 28 seconds. He's only getting better because he has not been fighting for very long.
You ready?
All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada at the T-Mobile Arena. It's hard to believe this venue hasn't even been open 5 years when you think about all the big events it has held. Conor versus Khabib. You beat Stipe to become the double champ inside these very walls. You get chills being back tonight, champ.
I'm getting chills being back at the T-Mobile Arena. I love this venue. And I'm going to tell you one last thing before the fight night starts. After you're done, take a walk outside and take a gander at the side of the building. You can see your boy DC prominent up high in the rafters, holding up those two titles.
Oh.
What a great arena, the T-Mobile Arena.
And that Vegas air feels like a hairdryer in your face.
It's so hot. Big, powerful punch land. Now we get back to range.
Right hand upstairs. Connects with a right hand. Pretty good punch, that one.
Nice right punch by this young man.
Oh, nice connection there by Jon Jones, and he is fighting with a definite killer instinct here tonight, DC.
And you have to have it, because the target's always on your back when you're the UFC champion. Jones seems destined to keep that title wrapped around his waist.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Good punch. He's gonna try to take him down. There you go.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on it.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Johnny Bones Jones.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Ngannou gets caught by that blistering elbow. Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown.
I mean, punches in bunches. He's doing a great job.
The Predator gets absolutely melted by that head kick. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. 45 seconds remain in the round. .30 seconds now to go in round one. Hook shot lands.
That uppercut landed.
Now they're both throwing with power. So a strong 5 minutes down. All right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round one, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always gonna be. When you have two very talented fighters, sometimes it's very even, as we saw in round number one.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you end the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Misses with the right hand. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. He is getting lit up right now, John. Both of these gentlemen are putting it on the line.
Oh, big left. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Nice hammer fist.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, the stats producer's been busy tonight, DC. 49 total strikes have landed for Jon Jones. And a pretty efficient effort thus far, 62%. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Ngannou's overhand punch to the head doesn't get to the target. He telegraphed that one, and it gets blocked.
Great.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
And he landed the right hand there. Jones's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Listen to me. We're losing this one. You know we're losing this one. You gotta go out there.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again. Oh, nice right hand.
So 65 total strikes have landed for Johnny Bones Jones. And striking at a 61% accuracy rate tonight against...
Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh! Both guys landing with conviction now. Oh, his opponent's squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now.
It's such a fast leg kick. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Oh, how about the right hand from Francis Ngannou? It's hard to watch. I can't imagine it feels awful.
What a fantastic wrestler. Great takedown.
2 minutes to go in our third and final round. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Close guard. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Inside control! Inside control!
Jones is back inside control here. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable. There it is.
Then he's out. 20 seconds to go in the fight. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
All right, so there's the final horn as the fighters go the distance here tonight, and it really was all about his takedown game. Most of the time when he changed levels, he was able to get the fight where he wanted to.
Yeah, Johnny changed levels, and he did it beautifully. He had fantastic timing on those takedowns. He had great finishes on those takedowns, and he had a commitment to scoring as many as he needed to in order to get his hand raised. And I feel like tonight, he should win this victory pretty easily.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, John Bones!